What was your manly thing, Nate?
I was doing many things with gears and grease and oil and wrestling wild beasts.
I
was working on my motorcycle and shoving pills down the cat's throat.
Nice.
1 for 2. All right, is everyone on Sirenscape before I get the music up and going?
Yeah.
All right. Get that going. Remember, guys, check the calendar. Actually, I thought I'd share a fun anecdote with you all while you're getting ready. Just wanted to share something a little good with you all. Today in Galarian, as in not today in game, but today in real life Galarian parallel, would be the anniversary of when Tenendelv drives off Komarazdan. The ancient silver dragon drove off the demon following the demon's attack on the city, nearly destroying its wardstone. This led to the call for the Fourth Mendavian Crusade.
Oh, nice.
Nerdage. Get up stuff in the background. I'll be coming into this with a touch of weird energy tonight. As Eli knows, I TPK'd my other Pathfinder party over the weekend.
Yeah, you did.
Not like I don't think I was being excessively cool. Actually, I'm pretty excited for where the story's going to go next. The fight could have gone either way so many times.
Mm-hmm.
It was such a close battle.
Yeah, it went back and forth a lot. It came down to the difference between, like, 2 actions.
And there were so many other actions earlier that it could have gone, like, 1 point higher, 1 point lower, would have changed the whole thing.
Yep.
It was a good battle. We're in the middle of the third act of the final third act of the adventure, so it's not going to be like a reset. The story will continue. It'll be unique. Anyway, I'm very glad that you guys fared well enough against the whites, because I don't want to have TPK'd all my parties.
Ugh. Brutal.
There is, but...
Achievement.
No, I don't want that achievement. I want the... I feel like, look, if 1 or 2 people dies, like, that sucks, but, like, that's okay. TPKing means you have to, like, do a total pivot on the story.
Yeah, it's rough.
However, we're all now here.
Didn't we decide to rest here for the night? Yes, we did get weapons.
Got some weapons. I got some notes on what you guys did decide, actually, because there was a little bit of discussion, and we went a little long, so I wanted to take some notes.
Yep.
So...
There's an actual, like, gameplay thing we can either play out or not play out. Tam would be very vocal about it being a bad idea to take weapons.
Really?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, if you remember, there was a whole speech that Alec gave about how his ancestors were interred in such a way that they wanted their legacy after life to be defending the place against intruders.
Okay, no, that's right.
Yeah, because now, and to be fair, this only happened, like, this revelation was because of Charlie's check on interpreting the arcane sigil on the wall.
Okay, that's
100% Charlie.
Seeing that they were willing to have their bodies reanimate if there was an attempt to use necromancy against them, and fighting fire with fire. And so Alec's reasoning that he explained, and I haven't noted in there, was that they would have wanted, like, if they're willing to let their bodies be perverted into undead to fight intruders, then the weapons they carried in life would serve few better outcomes of death
than fighting undead.
Than to arm one of the descendants of their own order and his allies in fighting back against those who made it or perverted it.
Alright. So, like, Tam would be just like non-confrontational. It was just like he wouldn't be happy about it because it's still grave robbing.
Yep.
Which is an anthem to
you would explicitly lose. I mean, this might be a gray area, but you would lose your cleric powers.
Yeah. No, I would.
I would argue that
anyone, but he'd be very vocal about it being, not thinking it's a good idea. He'd also be very insistent about reinterring the 2 rites and, like, performing funeral rites over again to make sure they, like, rest in peace and stuff.
Alec does quite like that, and as a matter of fact, he asks that you re-perform the rites of seal on those when they take the weapons, sort of performing a rite of, like, to accept a gift from those who have passed on.
Yeah.
So if you want to take 10 minutes and refocus,
Sure.
Alec will actually help you in that, and will over each one sort of read or recite a sort of like an oath, or like the Hell Knight's oath, the oath of the Nail, basically over each one to fight back savagery. Now that being said, there is still a glowing necromantic board on the wall. GM notes for players. Karen, you're at drained 2.
Yes, I need sleep bad.
1 full night's rest will take you down to drained 1.
Yep.
You guys, because you kind of moved through the last part of the dungeon so quickly, you're about 30 minutes out from actually being able to even benefit from the heal skill again.
Yep.
Alec grabbed the +1 greatsword, but there are still a few others left for those of you who'd like to know.
Throw that shit in the inventory.
Yeah.
Like there was a flail, there was a morning star, and 2 Hellbreads.
Karen wants the flail bad.
And so now the rest are hidden under. So the rest of the caskets are locked and require a lock picking. But I'm going to do just a brief bit of hand waving for 2 reasons. 1, you have Alec's support, and 2, you know which is in each of them. So I don't think it's unreasonable that you take however long you need to get into them.
That seems fair.
Especially with Alec's support. So, like, if this was you guys didn't know what was in them, I'm not going to tell you what's in them when you open it up. And I want you to roll and maybe be discouraged and leave something cool behind.
We're also like sleeping here for a long rest.
We were going to take a long rest in this
if
room.
you guys want to move yourselves in and close the door, I imagine you have a couple. I imagine you can switch away from the lantern to some candles in the room.
That seems
just to sort of conserve oil or something.
Okay.
Tammy, go move yourself in. And I'm actually going to. Actually, no. You know what? It's too heavy. I'm just going to move these up off to the side. Okay, so let's see. Weapons.
The medium on that. It's kind of like, wow.
Alec is covering himself with them.
Oh, let my ancestors get on for me.
Duvets.
Oh, you.
The literal armor of my ancestors.
Okay, so he grabbed the greatsword, still up for grabs, and given Alec's ask, I think if you guys are cool with it, unless someone protests, I think because I don't want to spend too much in this story moment because we kind of tied the bow on that story moment, with the exception of the exposition that Nate and Tam gave about Tam's sort of steadfastness to, even though he understands that it's okay with Alec, that he's not going to himself. With the exception
To which
of that,
Charlie would just say, like, more for me.
yeah. If you guys are okay with it, I think Alec's intent would be that you take what you need to arm yourself and not just load up to sell in town.
Right.
Yeah.
So sort of talk amongst yourselves. We have a +1 halberd. We have 2 +1 halberds available. A +1 morning star.
I think that's the only one that Charlie can.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then the +1 war flail.
Karen definitely wants the war flail. Because I switched to that flail in that last fight against those whites and did that crit over Ike. Yeah, Karen really likes the flail.
God, do you guys know the amount of? Let's see. So it's Jesus. Yeah. So just for some context, flails have an interestingly number of quite a bit of utility built into them. You can use disarm without having a free hand.
Nice.
It has the sweep, which is making when you attack with this weapon, you get a +1 services bonus if you already attempted attack on a different target this turn using the weapon.
Huh.
Because you're swinging it around.
Yeah,
so the idea of hitting 2 different people would not be so difficult as
that
it
makes
would with
sense.
another weapon. Honestly, one of the other ones that I didn't know about, I love all of these. I'm sorry, 1 second. I just got the most important message in my life that I have to answer. You know what? This is a pretty good group to bounce it off of. How would we describe the concept of a natural 20 to someone who has no idea what that means?
It's like you got a bag of Starburst, or like a thing of Starburst, and 9 of them were pink.
Like when you flip the bomb.
No, it lands on its cap.
It's like when you flip a coin and it lands on the edge.
That's a good one.
that sounds absurd, not inherently super lucky.
True.
It's like when you crack the egg and it comes out.
How about when you try something and succeed in a way that you didn't think, and succeed beyond what you expected to be possible?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Doing the oil change on my motorcycle, I did not spill a single drop of oil the entire time.
Oh damn.
Miraculous.
That never happens. You always make a mess when you change the oil.
Yeah, I bet.
For not 20 when you put the USB in right the first time.
Yes, that's it right there. That's it right there. That defeats Schrodinger's USB.
I said, you go for a layup and realize you somehow jumped high enough to dunk.
That is a
That's
good one.
You get the perfect crust on sourdough.
Not a big sourdough fan.
That's fair. More for me.
It's about the only bread.
In the words of Charlie.
I mean, you're allowed to be wrong.
I did just use when you put the USB drive in the right way the first time. Guys, 1 second. I have to go. I have to suddenly FaceTime one of our friends who's saying, "What are some of the creative ways other people are playing D&D online?" I'm going to literally just
Take a screenshot.
Right now. Hey, so if you can see my camera, I thought I'd share that I am literally right now playing D&D online with some of my friends.
Yeah.
I'm literally playing D&D with some of our friends online right now. Yeah, I will happily take a picture and send it to you. So there's a lot of ways, but the big ones are what's called Roll20 and Fantasy Grounds. Nerdage! And Fantasy Grounds. They're both what are called virtual tabletops.
I've almost known this kid 20 years and he's always done that stupid singing outwards.
And so in this case, it basically is just creating a virtual shared location. So and actually, let me turn it around. I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. So in this case, this is like everyone's icon and piece, so we can all see the same thing. And then we can even pick up and roll dice here, so we can all see the results.
Oh, dude!
So basically, it just simulates the table.
Don't waste them. That's why you don't do that.
I wasted it.
Yeah, that's why you don't do that. I've never understood people who just roll dice.
Programs like Google Hangouts or Zoom or Discord or like other video chat programs to talk, but then this lets us simulate the physicality of it. All right. Also, 1 second. Hey guys, I'm gonna go pick me out of the oven real quick.
So, can Charlie have the morning start?
Yeah, I say so.
I think Felix are good on none of this.
Can you use halberds? It's a two-handed, right?
Simple rapier sap, short bow.
It's probably not simple. It's probably martial.
Yeah. It is. I just checked.
Yeah, Karen could use it, but I'm not building for two-handed. I'm building for sword and board, like one-handed and shield. So she would get by far the most use out of that war flail.
I could take a feat at this next level in which I can use martial weapons.
But how likely are you to use melee stuff? You know?
Right. Yeah, if I'm gonna go hard into like bomber, it doesn't really seem.
Yeah, if you're gonna go hard into bomber, go hard into bomber.
Gatorade.
So what cool shit is everybody getting?
I got my 3D printer on Friday, and I'm currently printing a really dope ass dice roller, the dice tower.
Nice.
Yeah, super awesome. Today I bought some spray paint that looks like speckled textured gray stone. It's really badass.
Before you use any of that stuff on 3D prints, make sure you use like an automotive primer first.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It helps seal it up. Yeah, so it sticks. And also, since the PLA when it prints is porous,
Mm-hmm.
it absorbs paint like a sponge.
Good to know.
So the automotive primer, since it's thicker, it'll seal everything up and it'll take other paint better.
Okay, cool. Thanks for the tip.
Sorry, Trent, were you talking in-game or out-of-game?
Well, I meant in-game, but out-of-game works too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I can use. I think I'm gonna go with the feat that allows me to heal 2 people off of 1 check.
Oh shit, yeah.
Hey.
That sounds excellent. Is it that with a medicine check or with your heal spells?
Medicine check.
That is
Sorry,
awesome.
guys.
I didn't know there was a feat for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wanted to make sure that our friend who was editing an article about one of the local, actually, does anyone here in town know Gabe from downtown? He's sometimes involved with Nerd Store and the local roller derby scene.
Did he work at Roma's like 10 years ago? Because I knew a guy named Gabe who did like everything.
Kind of heavy-set
like
Mexican
a heavy-set Mexican guy? Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that's Gabe. Gabe's super cool, but ever since Gabe's been writing freelance for some stuff for Kelly, and he's been trying to cover, just like when he can, some culture stuff, but he just wrote a feature piece about how people are playing like D&D online to stay in touch with people,
Mm-hmm.
hearing everything.
Yep.
And so that hence Kelly asking, how do I explain a natural 20? And she's like, well, how are people playing online? Like, funny you should ask. We're literally playing D&D online right now.
That's super funny.
So said I'd send her some photos. Awesome. All right, guys. So we got to rest for the night?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to use my scroll of alarm.
Smart.
On the door.
Smart.
Like
SMRT.
I am so smart.
I am so smart. I mean SMART.
So how does that work, Nate?
I am looking it up.
Fair enough.
If I was an alarm spell, I would be in alphabetical order, but that's not how we do things here, so...
No, because that would make sense.
Alright, so... casting time takes 10 minutes. It does require 3 GP of silver... a 3 GP silver bell focus, but since it's a scroll, I believe I can omit that.
Correct. When a scroll is inscribed, it consumes any of the material components needed at that time.
Okay. That is a 20-foot burst, and it has a duration of 8 hours. It is probably not heightened, so I'm not going to worry about that.
Cool.
Whenever a small or large corporeal creature enters the spell's area without speaking the password, alarm sends your choice of mental alert, in which case the spell gains the mental trait, or an audible alarm with the sound and volume of a handbell. Either option automatically wakes you, and the bell allows each creature in the area to attempt a DC 15 perception check to wake up. A creature aware of the alarm must succeed at a stealth check against the spell's DC or trigger the spell.
That's fucking awesome. That basically means with only one point of entry, you guys don't need to appoint a watch schedule.
Hmm.
Cool. Okay. So let's hand wave some shit then. You guys are gonna rest.
Darren, can we close the door?
Oh, yeah, I'll get that, Tim. Just won't... Yeah, well, all right. Sorry, I'm just so out of breath. And Karen will go over and close that door. Do I need, like, a strength check or anything to close it?
No.
Okay.
Sure should door. It was hidden, but now you know where it is.
That's true.
For some reason, I have this, like, giant immovable stone slab idea in my brain, but...
It's pretty big, but it's
not
it's hard to get into because of how well it's hidden, not because of how heavy it is.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's do some heal checks.
Okay. No, skills. That's what we're doing. Alright.
We did the weapons inventory thing.
Oh yeah. Who wanted which weapon? We wanted the at least the Warfly and the Morningstar, and was that it basically?
I think so, yeah.
As neither of us can use either, was it I and Felix, I believe, cannot use Helbrin, so.
No, I don't believe you can.
So taken. Let me go ahead and reveal that for you guys. I don't think they're hidden, but I never know. Oh no, they aren't ID'd, so let me take care of that. There you go, guys. ID'd magical weapons.
Hooray!
Oh, yeah.
And keep in mind, these are Hellmite Order of the Nail, so they look a little demonic.
Oh, yeah.
I believe the term is extra.
They're hyper-pixelated.
Yeah. Alright, so once, I'll say it's like, we'll get everything sealed up. I would reseal the tomb, or help, with Alex help on reseal the tombs before I saw the medicine checks.
Okay.
That is more of a priority for Tam, but after that, I am going, assume I'm extending this out to an hour for each one.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are going to take the night's rest.
Yeah.
And it's late afternoon, so even if you took 4 hours, then rest.
Oh, that was for Darren.
Woo-hoo!
And then double it.
I'll take that. Oh my god. 26? That puts me at full. Yeah.
You're fine.
Thank you. Thanks, Tim.
Just remember, you'll get your con mod times your level from just resting.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
Felix.
Nope.
Nope.
You can try to get an hour once you circle back to where it is.
Yeah. I'm the only one that's hurt. And Tam would probably ignore that, so. See to others first. So he would, wait for the hour. And try it again.
Felix, give it a go. Yep.
There you go.
Heal Pam. She's trained.
So it's 48 for extending it to the hour, or
No, it's
just double
2d8
the
times
2d8?
2. Double 2d8.
That's right.
You got more on 2 days than you did before.
Yeah.
That fully heals Felix
Wait,
on your
did
12
that-
points of damage.
Did that trigger? It didn't show up for me.
What?
It doesn't show what I rolled.
No, I saw it. I see it.
13.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Nope,
Tam
I lost
fully
connection.
healed. Oh, okay, that's why. Alright, the Karen overnight. You're gonna go down to drained 1, so I'm gonna re-put that on you.
Great. I'm
It
sure
looks like it looks like it doesn't do some of the stuff for you, so I'm actually gonna put it doesn't modify your hit points for me.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, because you don't get an excess of temporary hit points,
Mm-hmm.
is I'm going to double check the amount now that it's only drained 1.
Okay.
I'm going to give you temporary negative net hit points, I think.
All right.
I don't know if that'll work, but then that'll at least be a reminder for me.
Sounds good.
3 hit points per, so you use number of hit points equal to your level times the drain value. So you're at -2.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
And I'll say that yes, Tam would allow Felix to try to heal him because he views it as a learning experience,
Oh, yeah.
as a teachable
So
moment.
you should roll to assist.
Yes.
Okay.
That failed utterly.
Now, fortunately, Felix did not critical fail, so he did
Yes.
not damage Tam. He just failed.
Fortunately, I was able to press twice on Felix. The Felix can press twice on Tam, right? If the really works.
Oh, you're trained in medicine? Cool. That's helpful.
Probably. Well, that would be much better.
However, you do get a +4 modifier to that roll.
Well, hey, that passes.
But is it 8 plus 4?
Oh no, what do I have? I have what's the whole thing?
Or do you have a special ability?
Yes, I gain what's it? It's cooperative nature.
Oh!
You gain a +4 circumstance bonus on checks to aid.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I gain a +4 circumstance bonus. Sorry.
So you definitely aid, and then we so much have a bonus aid. I think it's a minimal bonus now because they didn't want to make it as powerful as it is in
Right.
like Starfinder, which is crazy.
So I need to remember that I add 4 to my roll when I
Well, that's
roll.
fucking awesome. 470. Oh, and you can aid a melee strike as well.
Oh.
That's super cool. So like, if you know that you won't do damage, but you have a good to hit, you can use your attack roll to aid.
That's very good to know.
Aid. It's a trigger. Oh, it's a reaction. An ally's about to use an action that requires a skill check or attack roll. And it's willing to... Oh, holy shit. Yeah, you can use your reaction to help someone.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Oh, so wait, Nate, with your... Actually, it's kind of cool. Because you get the +4, you actually critically succeeded on aiding.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, no, you didn't critically succeed on aid. So
What's
you aid...
the DC of 8 is
+4.
20, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was something else. Yeah, 20. So you don't critically succeed. But you succeed
Is critical 10 or 5?
10.
10. Okay, that's what I thought.
So still quite... So Felix still doesn't have quite enough to take you.
Meh.
Didn't you say it was a +4, though?
It was +4 to my roll, not
Oh.
Felix.
So he's a lot more able to aid, which also is in combat's kind of cool because it means you can get a +4 bonus to try to aid as a reaction in melee.
Which 8 only grants, what was it, a +2?
+1, +2 are critical.
+2 on critical, okay.
But it all it uses is your reaction. So
Okay.
if your reaction for anything else, like your focus spell, you can totally help someone else attack, distract a little, assist. Cool. That's super cool. That's such a cool use. I didn't realize that. That's such a cool use of like, oh, I don't have any reaction. What should I do? Use it to aid your buddies in combat.
Oh, yeah. Why do you use single reaction? No, yeah, I've used one reaction. No, I haven't. No,
Alright, so Nate, do you want to heal yourself then before bed?
What's the sleeping? It's
Con times nothing.
con times level? No, I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. Okay. So,
I can't remove the drain. There's no way to mechanically remove or mundanely remove the aid modifier, is there?
correct, yeah. Well, sleeping.
Right, but I can't, there's not like I can do, well, like spells, yeah, there would be like a restoration spell or something like that.
Yeah, some kind of restoration.
As far as I know, there is not a skill check there. But if you see, but there may be a skill, there may be a value you have.
No, because I know it's like I can specifically use medicine to treat wounds, the wounded effect.
Mm-hmm.
You can treat wounded, poison, and disease, but this is none of those.
Yes.
All right, so you guys rest for the night. You come to in the morning.
What was that?
I mean, I think I want to check out these other two. Kind of beside this room, right? Before we go on to
Yeah, I think
The
so.
other southern spikes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would feel a lot more comfortable making sure there's nothing behind us.
Mm-hmm.
So remember to refresh your spells for our for camp. If you want to change your spells you have prepared, go ahead and do so.
Yep.
You have before your morning rituals. Charlie, if you want to make any bombs this morning,
Yeah, so I get 6 reagents per day. I'm going to spend 4 of them specifically Alchemist Fire Lessers. I
so
now
you get
have
8.
8 of those.
Awesome.
I may need some people to take some shit off my hands, though.
No. You'll put that cake berry.
I'm gonna try it. You're a fucking pack meal now.
Yeah, give Felix some.
So, let's see.
Arsenic.
Fucking alchemists.
Can't reduce your sickened condition while affected? Yikes.
Now what the hell? I get rid of this, too.
Does anyone else have the old lace though?
The what?
I fucking took that, too.
He has arsenic. Does anyone else have the old lace? Like, it's fucking hilarious.
Arsenic Helpless.
I'm very funny.
I don't get it.
It's a famous play.
Oh.
Arsenic and old lace. It's literally referential humor, the lowest form of humor. You're okay for not getting it. You will live a full and rich life regardless of
Thank you, Pack Mule.
No problem. I'm technically over my no penalty limit now. However, every time I throw more, I trigger.
You literally have to drop the hammer in order to do things better.
Very
that
Skyrim-y.
makes throwing it that much more, yeah, that much more.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Technically, the hammer only weighs 0.1, which makes no sense. But whatever.
Do we have food from anything?
I've got some just like trail ration stuff.
Okay, because I don't see any in my inventory.
Yeah, I don't have it.
You have an adventurer's pack?
No. I thought we had like some bat or something.
You guys
Yeah,
used it for the bear.
Oh, that's right. We fed it for the bear. Shit.
Alec has enough for him and one other person. So Tam, how many can you cover?
Felix has a.
I have. It says I have 2 weeks of rations.
Oh.
But I believe that's just for one person. So
Well, that's enough for one night of a few people, though.
Yeah.
It sounds like Felix has some as well.
Okay,
I
good.
also do have to.
Food, the one thing we didn't think to get in town.
Well, if we get out of
I
here
thought
today-
about it.
If we get out of here today, I can forage for 4 people for 1 day, like autumn.
Oh, alright.
So, if we get outside,
That sounds good. We should be good for tonight to rest up. So, is it morning or are we still doing the night thing?
I was thinking we were resting in here for the night.
Yeah, I thought so.
You guys just did that.
Okay, so
I'm
it's
checking up on the next section just to make sure I'm prepared.
gotcha. Okay, so it is morning then. Got it.
Can you reshare the map?
Oh yeah, sorry, bro.
Because my internet is incredibly unstable.
A lot of people are at home using internet right now.
Yep.
Oh, that's actually really cleverly programmed. Okay. Where do you guys want to go? Let me move yourself where you want to go, and then I'll give Tam his lantern back. I checked. You have quite a bit of oil. Each oil lasts for like 4 hours. And since I assumed you guys switched to like some candles, Alec had some like candles.
Yeah. And Charlie probably had some animal fat in their bags.
You guys gonna fuck it all with the big weird ass sigil on the wall, or are you gonna go explore rooms? What's next?
I mean, I would probably just like look at it a bit more, but not like try to disable it or anything like that.
Karen wouldn't have any skill
'cause
that
it's
would
like-
have anything to do with it.
Like this is actually like an anthem to my religion, the whole raising dead thing for any reason.
Yup.
Raising undead.
You could try dispelling it if you have dispel magic.
Because your religion's actually cool with resurrection.
Right, but not like the zombie kind of resurrection.
Yeah. No, that's specifically a whole thing. So I'll tell you what, you actually look at it a little bit. Oh yeah. And you realize that you probably could disarm it, but it will require either dispel magic or a thievery via disable device. And because you just critically, you didn't critically, you succeeded well. Or to essentially recall knowledge looking at it, you need a disable device DC 23. And a failure would cause damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not touching it.
I mean, Felix might have a thievery that high, but that's pushing it.
So where are you guys going? I'll re-put the lantern on Cam once you all decide where you're going next.
This center hallway, probably?
Next to room over.
Yeah, the center one, or the one to the far west.
So everyone has some sort of vision ability except for the melee humans, right?
Yeah, I think so. Sorry, I just realized I was muted.
Yeah, dark vision for Charlie, low light vision for Karen, I think.
Felix does have a dark vision.
I do as well. Yes, I have two of them.
Order.
People weren't taking them. Literally tried to offer it to everyone else before I took them.
What? What'd you offer?
Dark vision potions.
Oh, no, I don't need. Thanks. The orc
Double
is
check
good.
I have the next couple rooms set up appropriately. I mean, the nothing at all.
The nothing that's in nothing?
Yeah.
Completely empty and absent rooms that have nothing to do with anything?
Charlie's swinging around this morning star. I can feel it.
Tam is keeping a very cautious, respectful, like, he's trying not to act afraid of this moment, but he's also just, like, incredibly scared.
Charlie's making solid eye contact the whole time, too.
Is Charlie
was
the whole
very
time? Is Charlie spending the whole time going?
Making full eye contact and, like, swinging it like a baseball bat, you know? Like, kind of shoulder level, just like,
Reminds me of Paranoia Agent.
And I think Alec would actually probably come over and probably give a couple tips early on how to swing it. If Charlie's receptive. Like, I mean, he's Alec, so he'd come off a little dick at first, like, let me show you how to actually do it. But he would give genuinely useful advice if Charlie is receptive.
yeah, sure.
So, like, he'd show her, like, how to step into it, like, start the swing with the left leg, drop the center of mass, and pivot at the hips. Like, I'm really, like, fucking...
None of this makes Tam feel better.
Tam, I would like Tam to roll a perception check on me real quick for this moment between Charlie and Alec.
Subtle, Isaac. What? I just got a Steam pop up and you're playing next top.
Oh,
Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Again?
I'm excited.
Perception.
You notice that while Karen is walking with her shield and new flail, her eyes keep darting back to Charlie and Alec, and a single tear rolls down her face as she smiles.
Now, Karen, it should be noted that new flail is a two-handed weapon.
What? Oh, is it?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That is the great sword of flails.
oh! I didn't realize that. Oh shit. Okay, that changes things dramatically. But okay, whatever. That's fine. No, I'm into it. Two-handed flail, no shield right now. Got it.
Swing for the fences.
Yep. No, she's into it. She really liked that flail that last fight, and that was just a one-hander. She's into it. What'd you say?
The Buster Shield's a little dinged up.
Yeah, that's true. Shield is very dinged up. It's about to. If it takes one more hit, it's gonna break.
Actually, you specifically mentioned you wanted to do that last time.
Oh, I did. You're right.
Oh, yeah, you and Felix. Actually, so Ike, can you give me an engineering check if you're up for that? Sorry, crafting check, not engineering. So you work on it. You work on it, but you're not quite able to pair it. You're like, all right, it's kind of an odd make. You'll have to try it again some other time.
Oh, thank you for trying, team.
Don't let it bother you.
Thank you for trying, Felix. We try again some other time. I know we don't have the raw materials for it here. All right, I'll go up to the door and press my ear up against it.
Oh, sorry. Let me do one more thing.
Oh, sure.
Quick. Let me double check everyone's exploration notes.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I hate sneaky. Tam, you're still. I have you as investigating.
Yep.
Karen, I have you as scouting.
Sure. I was going to listen, put my ear up against this door.
Okay. Let's change you to. I was letting people know where they're at. Let's change you to searching. Is what that's called.
Sure, searching.
It's also known as perceiving. It's where you get to use a listen check versus just your perception DC.
What if
Okay.
someone's like maybe as well like checking behind?
That's scouting. So if you want to switch to scouting, try to do it.
Yeah, I think she would. I mean, we slept down here. We don't really know what moved about time.
Yeah.
That's a bonus to everyone's initiative because you're so prep for battle. You're ready to signal them if you get kind of tipped off.
Okay.
All right. So Karen, I'm actually going to roll a couple checks here.
Okay.
Because investigating is going to kick in a little bit. Potentially, and so is Sir listening at the door, Karen. Ooh. Alright, I feel pretty confident that's going to be the best of what they have, you know. You
Okay.
hear some, even through the door, you hear some sort of sounds on the other side of the door, some sort of movement that you don't know what it is. It sounds like kind of the normal movement sound, like footsteps and maybe the clink of like clothing or metal, like maybe like armor or something like that.
Okay. I turn around to the group and I point to the door and kind of nod sternly, as though to imply that there's something back here.
Charlie's gonna put the ball in her hand.
All right.
Okay.
So then,
Any change in behavior from anyone else?
I'm gonna. Oh,
Shut her on.
No, I think you just have a lantern. I think the hooded lantern is what Felix says. Without it, you guys can't fucking see.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you have a what?
I have a hooded lantern.
Oh, so then it's a bullseye that I think Felix says. You can
Yeah.
hood it if you want to. Make it dark.
That might be smart for at least a moment.
But when it's dark, only Charlie can see.
No, Karen can kind of. I have low light, I guess.
The light just removes the penalty in dim light. In black
Oh, yeah.
light, you're still out of luck.
That's fair. All right. So Tam, are you dimming your light or what are you doing?
I'm gonna wait to see what the rest of the group says. I would say I can. Should I extinguish the lantern?
I don't think so. Anything that is gonna not like that light isn't gonna like us regardless.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, I'm
That's
trying to stay hidden, so if we're hiding lights, we're hiding lights.
well. Let's see then. And I will see if the door is locked.
It's not.
Okay, then keeping my flail in my right hand, I will open the door with the left.
Okay. So I gotta put my heal button. You look into the room. You see.
Oh God!
Dun, 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 Roll initiative. Oh, actually, let me read a description of the room. Along. Right room, because this one's programmed just a wee bit funky. You see, along the southern wall here is a large relief carving of sunbursts made of nails. And instead of typical flagstones, the floor is made up of headstones with names and dates. Curiously, 6 of the headstones seem to be pried open to reveal that you can kind of see it, or you can see around the corner. There's 2 sort of odd-colored squares.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the headstones. You can kind of see around the corner where parts of the floors of this room is made of headstones.
They're like carved into the floor.
Yeah, like graves in the floor.
Wow, cool.
It's like the Hollywood Star Walk.
Honestly, as I said, like that's honestly kind of a fucking cool like motif. The idea of a floor of gravestones.
It is cool. Yeah.
Very Hell Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. You know, I'm gonna restart that audio track because that one starts really good. Start the audio real quick. Click all the way down. Here it comes again. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone. Do me a favor and roll for initiative. Add +1 to your initiative rolls because as soon as the people are there, Karen's kind of ready, but Charlie just undead. Creatures, and it's like sets the group off. They're ready to fucking rock and roll.
We already rolled.
Add 1 to ours.
Yeah.
I will add 1 to everyone.
Sweet.
For theirs.
I think I'm still going first.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
That was a pretty
It's
redonkulous
honestly,
roll.
one of my favorite changes is in making perception. It actually gives kind of a cool bonus to those who are supposed to be a little more like in touch with the world around them with a high perception. Like it's a cool thing, but I think it's a really interesting thing that those who are in touch with the world like that are going to act sooner in combat because they feel that coming.
Oh man, that's a long list.
Of what?
All those undeads.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, maybe they suck. Maybe they suck. The everyone's. Jesus, Tam.
What?
You're fucking now 29 initiative.
Yeah, Charlie shouted out undead, and Tam is like, fuck that shit. Kill all the undead.
Not today.
Kill him again!
Send them back to Pharasma!
Completely unrelated note. What was the best ever?
Hey, round 1.
I don't know what you're talking about. Clearly round 4. Alright, Tam. Boom!
Oh, right. I also healed up. 3. It's 3 times, not 3 plus.
No, you healed
Or
up
level-
your
level
Constitution
times
mod
con.
time. Yeah, so 2 times what your con mod is.
Alright. Alright. So, we're gonna do the thing?
Yeah. Sure.
So, I heard undead.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you know these are undead.
What?
It says that literally on the map.
Hmm.
You know, I
mean, to be fair though, they're not I cannot see any of them within my direct line of sight right now.
Oh my God.
Because
I do have one particular. So, you notice of the ones you see, 2 look the same. They look kind of like generic fucking skeleton, right? 1 looks like this though.
Oh my.
Whoa,
That actually looks familiar to you, Tam. Nate, do you recognize what that is?
No. It's
took an-
like like yes it does, but I can't remember what it is.
He took an arrow to the knee.
Oh my god, he fucking did. That is Hell Knight Regalia.
I noticed that,
Right.
yeah.
You just on a cool like fluff note. That's what Order of the Mail we're dealing with, especially older stuff, like a bit like the cobbled suit Karen has put together. It looks like.
I like it.
Like. So Karen, that's kind of what you're wearing. It's like,
All
keep in
right.
mind, if yours is outdated and not niched up enough that it won't intrinsically get you killed on sight by a Hell Knight, but otherwise wearing a Hell Knight armor would get you killed.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Tam, what you doing?
So I am going to play up to the fact that I don't actually know these are undead because I can't actually see any of them where I am at. And no one has said anything yet, other than, it's like, hey, there's something coming. So Tam would move right there. Oh shit! Disrupt undead.
Nice.
Yes, it's a 2-action cast.
Yeah, that's a 2-action cast. So we have nice lighting for everyone.
Thank you.
And because of this, I'm guessing you have a lantern in one hand, and your other hand is free to perform cast actions.
Yes.
Cool.
I mean, like, yes, that's how it's working, but it's like thematically the lantern is tied to my shovel.
Nice.
That is my quarterstaff.
I always forget you have a shovel.
Me too. I was thinking you had the whole fucking gravedigger thing going on.
Yeah.
Love it.
You need to use it as a bow
so-
staff.
That's what I use it for. It's like it is a quote unquote staff,
Excellent.
or quarterstaff. But it's a shovel for flavor reasons.
Love it.
So yeah, the big scary looking undead dude, the one in the impressive armor, that's the shiny thing that he's probably gonna see first. And disrupt undead on that one. Fortitude save, DC 18.
Ooh, okay. Alright. DC 18 fortitude save on the big guy. Let's check out his fortitude saves. Ooh, not horrible. Oh, that's a good roll. That's a good 26.
Yeah, yes.
So not a critical success, so half damage?
Yeah.
Hey, still something.
So 2.
Aha!
2 damage.
What's the book, man?
Let me see if you just double check that he doesn't have any vulnerabilities that are going to amplify that.
It's positive energy, if that means anything.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, that's fucking cool. I should have read more of that. Oh, that's so cool.
Hmm?
Aww.
Hmm.
No, it's just really cool abilities that I totally can't tell you about. Baller. He's a shot caller. Alright, he's gonna take 2 points of damage.
Thought.
It's now Charlize's turn.
Alright, not really sure how this is gonna go. So she has the Morning Star and a bomb.
Shit that makes me nervous when
bomb.
Nate says or when Trent says it.
She has a Morning Star in one hand and a bomb in another. She's gonna... Fuck. 5, 10, 25. Charlie's gonna move here. And she's gonna swing at this medium undead too.
Yeah. Using the tips Alec gave you.
She is.
Well, actually, let's see if she is.
Actually, just for giggles,
Yeet.
can I try to use... Yeah, never mind. We'll wait for the next one.
Nice, yeah, that's a hit. Roll your damage.
All right. Not bad.
Wait, what?
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 Does it have like no health?
Well, see, let me give you a little bit of a look behind the curtains.
Bludgeoning damage. And magical.
Yeah.
Magical bludgeoning damage.
So you know what?
Makes sense.
Like, straight up, let me give you a little bit of insight into this. It's kind of cool. And here's part of the reason the Morning Star is actually such an interesting weapon. They do have very little hit points, right? But they have straight up damage reduction to basically... They have damage reduction to slashing, damage reduction to piercing, and damage reduction to several other things. You know what's not on that list? Bludgeoning damage. And here's the coolest thing. Morning Stars can count as either bludgeoning or piercing. So if you then come across something which I've had in other games, which does have damage reduction with bludgeoning, bam, it does piercing damage. Morning Stars are the, honestly, Pathfinder 2 does a great job of highlighting while some of the less sexy weapons can actually be super useful.
Yeah.
I think seeing that hurt it as much as it did, she's going to swing at it again.
Hiya! And completely miss. Swing and a miss.
But and then she just like hits herself in the face with it a little bit.
And imagine it's that whole when, like, you know, a really young child tries to use a bat that's way too heavy for them at the batting cages.
Yeah.
They swing and then they end up spinning around in a circle.
Right.
Alright, damn, yeah, that...
Which, again, is an action that Tam is very uncomfortable being this close to.
What? Oh, yeah.
Charlie spinning out of control with a Morningstar.
Oh. Alright, so that's the end of your turn. Then it's going to pop over to someone you can't see, who's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20... Yeah, no flashbacks either.
I'm already getting the. I can hear the choppers. The trees are talking to me, guys.
You know what? Oh, look, we have the curtain here. Alright, that's one move action. Second move action, draws a short bow. Yeah, it's gonna fire that shit at Charlie.
Son of a bitch.
Oh! Not quite a crit, but a good roll!
Ouch.
2 points of damage. Wow, whole turn. Or hit my bump. Karen.
Alright. Karen, seeing that Charlie her daughter, the apple of her eye, just ran in there and popped that undead in the face with a Morningstar using the training just given to her by Alec, she is filled with motherly pride. Takes 2 large steps forward. Takes a huge swing at Big Bad over here with the flail. Ooh, hits. Connects with a solid smash.
Doing lunge?
Yes, lunge.
Plus
Yes.
11.
Yep, plus 11, that's right. And yes, I am using lunge. And I did just look this up 5 seconds ago, James. I can use it multiple times in a turn. It is not a flourish. I was just jumping in there before you even had to ask that question. So that's my first shot. Second shot, I am going to try to follow up on the one that Charlie just hit and take my +1 because I am hitting a different one with my sweep ability with my new weapon. That's pretty good. That's yep, that'll hit too. Smash that thing. Oh!
I just like to imagine what that looks like of like the lunge 10 feet to the war flail to then lunging the other direction. Someone tells Karen that she does not in fact know the manager.
Yeah, they just told me they don't know the manager isn't here. So that's my whole turn. I'm good.
Alec is going 5, 10, 15, 20. Draw out draw my hand from the greatsword, draw a javelin, chuck it at this one down here.
Yeah. But it's piercing damage, so it won't hurt that bad. But whatever, it's damage.
Partially resisted, but he's got a huge bonus. He destroys it.
Oh shit! Holy crap!
Well, remember, thrown weapon gets 3 footed to attack, and he's a brute fighter.
That's true.
He just did 9 points of damage.
That is excellent. With a javelin.
9 points of damage. That was partially resistant.
Yeah, that's rough. Good job,
honestly,
Alec.
I really like the way skeletons play in second edition. They're actually super weak as long as you can do the right kind of damage.
Right.
Or those fucking hides.
And also, like, you guys did just come up with one of the hardest fights in the game. Oh, no, actually, wait a second. Alec needs to succeed at a flat check. He actually failed it. That thing's back alive. It was in lighting.
Yeah.
He did undead 1. Sorry, guys. So he chucks it, can't see it. Back at the game. This guy's going to draw a bow, and he's going to shoot twice at Alec. The critical miss. I
no.
so enjoy Pathfinder 2.
It is.
Second attack.
It's great.
Fucking miss. Alright, Felix, go ahead and start working your turn out. I'm going to turn on the light this room.
I will say, Felix, if you can end somewhere near me, it will be beneficial to you on the following turns.
Well, if it ends in the middle of
As long as you are standing near me when you're done.
yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Alright, I've got a turn left now. You can attack dumb question, you can attack that.
Yeah.
So, with 25 speed, Felix can dart into the thick of it, hiding like a coward among all of his friends.
So, Felix, where do you move?
Right into the center of all of these dudes.
Okay, so I actually realized I totally missed out on something, so I'm going to take advantage of that now.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's not fun if it's not fun. The creature is going to make an attack of opportunity against you with its reach weapon.
Oh shit!
Oh god.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that's right. Hold on.
Because I just realized that it's using a halberd.
Oh fuck, yep.
And it's very infrequent that I have an immediate passive attack.
What?
So I'm going to use it before you guys kill him.
Yeah, you never get to use the opportunity attacks.
Oh, and I fucking missed.
Good. That would have hurt like a bitch.
But it did, because I was trying to save it and make it a little more scary. Because like I love you guys assume things don't happen, so when something does happen, it's so dramatic now.
It probably, I like to imagine that it saw him coming and it was going for the swing, and that was when Karen hit it, so like it missed its opportunity attack because it was getting pummeled in the side or something.
You're busy getting fun. So anyway, now that I'm here, that puts that medium undead 2. Gonna do something controversial. Not gonna throw the hammer.
Oh shit!
Gonna swing the hammer.
Huh?
God, at one point, I really want to see you dedicate into fighter or something, just so you can fucking use the
Oh wait,
hand.
medium undead 2 destroyed.
Yeah, that one's dead.
Alright, so anyway,
Do you want to wreck on that movement?
I do not want to wreck on that movement. I'm still in a great position to throw the hammer over him.
Yeah, do it.
Just hit medium undead 1? Yeah, no?
No, that's just medium undead. He's special.
Yeah, he's the difference.
Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy!
Fucking damn it.
Critted with the hammer throw, son! Oh shit! That was a good shot. Oh shit!
Just got hit right in his fucking skull.
Yup.
Oh yeah, don't I need to make a check?
For what?
The low light check.
No, you were within Tan's bright light. You're fine.
Oh, right.
Alex fucked up because his
Yeah,
target was
now Alex
outside
had
of
to
it.
move. I thought it was.
No.
It's that first. It's the first square.
So there we go, and then, here, you know, quick draw the sling. Going pretty well.
Yeah.
He's here now.
That was excellent.
How's it going, guys? He's in a battle ball.
Yeah. Can't throw in the battle ball. Channeling your XCOM, Mike?
Yeah.
Alright. This undead is going to go 5, 10, 15, or 5, 10, 15. And going to Scimitar and Ally. No, it won't. Actually, it'll step here instead. It's going to Scimitar and Karen.
And miss critically. Or miss regularly.
It will then, for its second action, Scimitar and Karen.
Yes!
Aha!
Alright,
Combat's going much better.
Now that Felix doesn't have his hand. It's good.
25. 5, 10, 15, and Scimitar Karen.
It's probably wise on their part.
Alright, this guy's dead. Alright, this one's gonna lash out now with its halberd.
Yep, because he can.
Karen.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, that's a critical.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
And now that it's his turn, he gets his reaction back. Well, first let's roll damage. This is just too much fun.
Yeah, this one's gonna hurt.
I forgot to roll it on Karen, so ignore that. There we go. 20
Whoa.
points of damage. Fuck. And now he's going to use his reaction. Oh yeah, Karen, I need you to make a will save.
Shit. Okay. Not great. 8. Ooh, not great.
Oh, you just barely missed a critical failure.
Ugh.
You suddenly feel throughout your body resonating as though you are struck by hundreds of nails being driven into your body from every angle simultaneously.
Phew.
This pain, while not physical, is so intense that you become stunned for a round.
Ooh. That's miss one action, right?
Yep, so that's another thing I really like about Pathfinder. You're stunned. You're not out of the game. You just get one fewer action the
Yeah.
next turn. Now, that was his reaction to invoke that. So he's done that. He's going to follow up with a second attack. Because
Oh
why
shit.
not?
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to be so lucky on the second attack, but you know what? We got to try, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, nope.
Woo.
And he's gonna really go for broke. Actually, is that an action to do that? No, that's automatic. Okay. Final attack against Karen. Looking for a natural 20.
Ooh,
Strong
thank
roll.
God.
Not
Okay.
strong enough.
All right.
Tam's turn.
All right.
That really hurt a lot.
So, yeah, I am going to cast a heal spell, utilizing all 3 actions to do so.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Wow.
Shit. Know what's happening here?
Please, thank you.
So, in a 30-foot emanation, which
I
unfortunately
already have mapped out.
Yep.
Ma'am.
um,
Actually, wait a second. Nate, do me a favor.
Mhm.
Give me the exact description of the range of that spell.
30-foot emanation.
Okay, give me a second. One of my players in my GCP
Oh.
game
Yeah, we
is
figured out
the
it was
biggest
awesome.
nerd for the Pathfinder shapes. Okay, emanations. 30-foot emanation, you say?
Yes.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so 30 feet of emanation is the second bigger square. Because it's not 30 feet across. Emanation is 30 feet out from you in any direction. Radially.
That's excellent.
Radio.
God
damn.
God damn.
It's similar to burst.
Okay.
One of my GCP friends is a giant nerd for that.
That was Xandra,
So
right?
emanation, yeah, that's the story. An emanation issues forth from each side of your space, extending out to a specified number of feet in all directions. For instance, the Bless spell's emanation is 5 feet or more feet outward from the caster. Because the size of the target's space are used as a starting point of an emanation, the emanation from a large or larger creature affects a greater area than a medium or small creature.
Well, that's
So,
really good to
This
know.
also isn't even centered on a hex grid like your torch is. So this will affect every single fucking one.
Yep.
So first and
And
foremost,
any of the adjacent rooms, if there are any.
This is kind of what I remember from the playtest.
You're just going to explode with holy light.
Yeah, you can just be a fucking, like, suicide holy bomber.
yeah, this is. No, did that wrong. Give me a second. Totally unconnected to something Nate said. I have to check something else.
Completely not related at all.
Oh, nothing. Nothing. We're all good. Nothing's a thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. It is my shit.
Oh, girl, what did not this?
So,
Thanks for holding that back, Eli. Alright, so, Nate, do me a favor. Go ahead and make your roll for how much the party heals. You will also inversely be your roll for damage, and then I'll go through the fortitude checks.
meh.
I'm about to.
Okay. So that's 2 points of damage to all allies. So that's Tam and Charlie. Karen's looking a touch better.
Didn't help a ton, but it helped. Every little bit helps, right?
Yep.
Karen, are you self-adjusting?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Charlie, I'll get you just because I'm right here on top of you already. So you're full health again. Karen is tweaked up. Should be at 18 points of damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, let's go through this. Let's start with medium undead Uno. Actually, no, let's start with medium undead 4. Because he's right here for me. What's your DC, Nate?
You don't add spell level anymore, right? It's proficiency.
Yeah, proficiency plus attribute. It's on your character sheet. You found it last time.
Yeah, it's 18.
Alright, fail, so that's 2 points of damage. This is another one of the things I think balances really well for this is, guess what these undead aren't resistant to?
Positive energy.
Exactly. So they have very low hit points. So as you notice, a lot of these colors are about to dramatically change. So
That was also like a 3-action spell.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Like
Nothing wrong
he
with that.
burned a whole turn. No, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like it took the effort to make it reach that far. Certainly,
Yeah. He earned the damage he's doing.
right?
I've had 2 fails and a succeed. This is a basic fortitude save. This is half damage on a success.
1 point.
Hey.
Dude, as you know, they don't have many to start with.
Yeah.
Medium undead 2 is dead.
Yeah.
And medium undead was out of number. Fuck, he's a huge bonus and he still fucking failed.
Yes.
Ah,
Good job, Tam.
Power of the light compels you.
Alright, so Tam just blows that shit off. Oh. No. Fuck that shit. Charlie's turn.
Charlie says, "You're hurt, Mama," and going to throw a nice alchemist fire at the bad man
Alright,
here.
let me
Like
modify AC. He's gonna get interference cover. That's set.
Are you throwing at 5 so that there's splash on all 3?
I mean, I could. The splash damage is so low, though.
That's true.
And I figured these guys are so weak. The other ones, you guys kind of handle them.
That's fair.
I'm gonna throw a medium undead for the big joy.
Charlie thinks her talents are needed again.
Oh my
Oh!
Oh no.
Still does splash.
That's 2 ones in a row, actually.
Yikes.
So that's
Yeah.
point of damage on this.
Yeah.
It's fire damage, right?
Correct.
You notice it seems to have almost no effect on them.
Alright.
Oh, no, sorry, still your turn, my bad.
Yeah, so
Yeah, because she already had it in her
she's
hand.
gonna go. She's gonna go here.
As you walk around, medium undead 1 takes an attack of opportunity.
Right?
Look out, Charlie!
And fucking natural 1. God damn it.
She's just kind of like ducks.
But hey, now it doesn't have its reaction anymore, so that's good.
You go right through Alex's legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweep the leg, Charlie!
And then she's gonna swing at it in response. Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Burr, 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 burr.
That's what a +1 do. Oh my god.
Natural 20, though, dude. Go ahead.
Oh! Vaporized.
Disintegrate.
Oh,
God
man.
damn.
Good job, Charlie. You're really picking it. You're a natural with that
I
thing.
like this thing.
You're a real natural, Charlie.
25 moves there. And now, Charlie, you are considered flat-footed to this one.
Yep.
Drops the bow, draws the scimitar, attacks. God damn it.
Just looks again.
Alright, I'm going to pull flat-footed off of you. Ooh.
Why'd they only get flat-footed on one attack?
Moved, dropped the bow, drew the scimitar, attacked.
Oh, I get
Not
it.
everyone's feeling they can just swap weapons.
Alright, Karen, your turn.
Okay, so since I am stunned, I only have 2 actions. That's correct.
Correct.
Okay,
And then at the end of your turn, your stun condition reduces by 1 to 0, and you're set.
got it. Okay, so for my first attack, I'm going to lunge again at medium undead. Not gonna hit, but then I'm going to follow through with a sweep on medium undead 5, and that one's definitely gonna hit. 23. That one hits.
Are
So-
you remembering to give yourself the +1 for
I-
the follow?
Oh, but I did not. I did, but didn't give myself the. Oh no, that's all I get yet. But yes, I did. So 8
Okay, cool.
damage.
Yeah, because it's kind of it means if you attack a second target, effectively your second attack's at a -4, not a -5.
Yeah. Yeah, I did add in the +1 on the second attack. That was why I hit undead 5. So smash, missed the first one, smashed it. That's the end of my turn. I'm no longer stunned.
Yep, I'm gonna pull that off.
Thank you.
Alec's turn. Alec is going to 5-foot step or take a guarded step because he's seen them attack opportunity.
Yeah.
And like that, so he's gonna take a guarded step. Then he's going to power attack.
Yeah.
So now, here's the kind of cool thing. The way this works is he essentially gets to do... He rolls both the attacks at the same time, and then they're applied as a single attack for the sake of damage reduction. Which will be good, because otherwise... Yeah, I don't think it'll honestly matter too much, because...
He's gonna do so much damage. Yeah.
He would have effectively done...
What did he take again? The greatsword?
Yeah. So he did not much. 14 points of damage. I rolled a 5 and a 1.
Alright, still.
That's his whole turn, though. Power attacks. Medium on 3. Has the bow out. Doesn't like it. Gonna shoot Charlie.
Yeah.
Miss.
Yeah.
Guys on the worst. And just a miss. God damn it. Final shot from the short bow. God fucking damn it. Alright.
Man, these are like the skeletons in Skyrim.
Seriously.
They're like trying to shoot at you, and you just kind of like step to the left a little bit.
Unlike the skeletons in Oblivion, which will destroy you. Yeah.
Must have been the wind.
Or the skeletons in Dark Souls. Alright, Felix, your turn.
The fuck all over. Anyway, swing.
What are you slinging?
Whatever.
The hash slinging slasher.
Slinging these nuts.
Hash slinging.
Okay, so these nuts have been slumped.
Right? Actually, that's kind of what I'm doing. Right?
Slinged?
Anyway, medium undead is still kind of dented from that hammer that hit it.
Yeah.
Yep, I think I
So
saw
it's kind of dented again.
Nice, he adjusted for the firing range. Yes. It's so weird to me to see a rogue who's better with strength than dex, and I love it.
It's funny.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Swing this thing.
Ouch.
Alright.
3 rolls to the wall. I like to imagine at least one of them, like...
Alright, now I'm gonna get stabbed in the gut again. Here we go.
Well, that's medium undead 1. Yeah. Probably going to attack Karen.
Isn't he dead?
He is definitely dead.
Yeah, the only one up is medium undead
Medium
and medium
undead
undead 3.
5, who's dead. Medium undead 2, who is dead. Medium undead, who is not, as it turns out, dead. Going for a swing at Karen. It's a
Okay.
hit, but not a crit.
Okay.
7 damage. Now, Karen.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Will save?
Yeah.
He's using his reaction again.
Oh, yeah.
Not great. 12. Fuck.
Stunned again.
Stunned again. Okay.
Halberd's gonna follow up because it's the best. It's a hit.
Okay.
Yikes.
That's a downed Karen.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction to stay conscious.
Yeah. Fucking Orc Ferocity.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. 2 can play at this fucking game, son.
And so remember the way Orc Ferocity doesn't work. You don't stay conscious. You stay at 1 hit.
Yeah. So I stay at 1 hit point. I burn my
Go ahead
reaction.
and modify yourself.
Yeah.
Then you know what it's gonna do.
Go for the third attack.
Still stand there. It's a shit roll and a shit bonus. You're still good.
Ugh, it was worth burning my reaction.
Alright, heal spell,
How many actions?
2. for
Yes,
turn,
please.
which I believe is just 1d8 plus 8.
Plus 8.
Yes!
Ah,
Yes!
not as good as you can hope for.
That's right, son. Thank you.
And then I would like to use like a recall knowledge.
Fuck yeah! What do you want to know? It's an action. So you've got that left.
What would this be? Religion?
Well, let me know what you're interested in, and then I'll help.
I'm trying to figure out the explicit like weaknesses and stuff of these particular undead.
Yeah, that's a religion. That's a secret check. I'm going to roll that shit for you. I got your religion bonus right here.
Do you need to be doing that thing where you, like, when stuff dies, you get hit points or whatever?
I am at full.
Oh, okay.
No, they're temporary hit points. They don't
I
top.
know,
But also,
but I'm also
you're being tactical.
Okay. I was just,
Now, remember,
I don't know how it
you get
works.
spell
so.
back every 10 minutes, though.
I am aware of this.
Okay.
Which undead are you doing it on?
The big one.
Yeah, medium undead. So he's a little bit stronger. He is.
He's a thick boy.
Okay, let me check the DC for that. So here's what I kind of like. They made it simple. I have a DC by level. He's a level 2 creature, DC 16. So you need to know one thing. What are you interested in?
Resistances.
So his are actually far fewer. The other undead are skeletons, and coated as skeletons with quite a bit of shit going on. He does not have that much going on. He is immune to death effects, disease, paralyzation, poison, and unconsciousness. But he has none of the standard skeleton damage reductions.
Huh.
Then why did fire not work?
Oh, no, it did on him. He's very low. So it did do 1 point damage. I read the skeleton one by accident, which is my bad. It just didn't hit anyone else.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. You're right. Hey, Charlie?
She still missed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Cool. So, Tan, you have that info. Charlie, it's your turn.
Charlotte's gonna go 5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
Here.
Do it.
Be like,
Okay.
motherfucker.
So he already used his reaction to rebuke Karen.
And,
It did,
nice
yes.
warnings, man.
Oh, that's a third one?
My god.
Oh.
The third one in a combat.
Oh, God.
This is why I like not having to roll dice.
Mm.
Still nothing. Alright, oh, that's her turn.
Yikes.
Dead. Karen.
Alright, Karen is getting too old for this shit, so... Okay, yeah, I am I stunned for this round?
Yeah, because he stunned you.
So I still only have two actions? Okay. Then she's going to, again, lunge and attack that guy. God damn it, miss. And going for a second one. I don't get the +1 because it's not a different opponent. Still nothing. That's my turn. Fuck. Okay.
What? Oh, right, you're stunned.
I'm stunned.
All right, Alec. Alec is going to
Rush in and power attack.
10. Yep.
Oh,
Miss.
God damn it.
All right. It's going to drop a hand from its bow, Charlie. And it's
Okay.
going to lash out with its claw at you.
Ah.
Ow. Ow. Then we're going to follow up with a few more rakes of the claw. That's this, and final claw attack. Coming in. Ah! Man, crit fucking fail.
Sweet.
Monsieur Sidonius.
Kill it.
The big one.
Yeah, the big one.
What are we trying to do? sleeve is not going to work, right?
This is a true statement.
Yeah.
This is a very true statement. It's time to dash around.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Front of Karen. Fuck yeah. You want some of this? You want some of
Can you go
this?
fight?
Yeah!
Oh shit! I was gonna say, if you could go fight, if you could have gone here, you would have been flanking.
A crit and max damage.
So Felix fucking jukes in, has quick draw, decides not to use it, and just punches the head off a skeleton.
For a haymaker, really?
Yeah.
I just see like Supermaning off of Karen's back.
Yeah, Karen like when she missed with her 2 attacks, she's kind of winded, so she's leaning forward, like, you know, one elbow on the knee, and Felix sees his opening, he just launches himself up, one leg on Karen's back, and just Superman punches its skull into the wall. Skadoosh.
God damn.
That was beautiful. Hold on, I'm screenshotting that. Hang on,
Yeah,
that's...
you know what? Fucking for just pure and the most Kane Killian energy, take a goddamn hero point.
He deserves it. That was amazing.
Or fucking once again, a rogue who has quick draw and decides to punch an undead boss to death.
The sword, or the spear. I already threw the hammer on that. Actually, I guess I could put the hammer on. Or I could use the Morning Star I'm carrying.
Is this better?
Alright, don't forget to log your hero point.
I have another option.
You do.
Stand in amazement of how awesome you are.
I don't want to do it.
Pick up the hand.
I rolled it on the wrong one, but the point.
What'd you do? Just stomped it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I technically did it to medium undead no number, but...
Dead. Damn!
Alright, I got 80 there.
This is an icebreaker last fight.
Yeah. I'm going to just try to do a medicine check on Karen.
Please do. Thank you.
Nice. 2d8. Alright, Karen, you got that?
9? Yeah, thank you.
9, yep.
And Tim, battle mess is just one action, right?
Yep.
Nope, you got 2 more left. What do you want to do?
Thanks, team.
I do not have my sight.
Damn, my butt hurts. My butt hurts enough.
Oh, stop leaving it out there.
Can you do battle medicine more than once in a round? Like if it's to different people?
No, battle medicine, you could do it once in a round, but once someone has received battle medicine, they're immune to it for 24 hours.
What I was asking basically is could he run over to Charlie and do it again?
Yes, I could. I'm just chasing that.
I didn't mean necessarily that you should. I was just asking if you were capable of it.
For future planning and combat.
Yeah. Future planning and combat.
Trying to see if I had any fun and interesting spells at my disposal that I could do for one action. But I can't. So won't. I will move to there. Just to get more light into the area that needs it.
Smart.
And I will. I don't have anything to do. I got nothing in my hands except for a shovel.
Okay. Charlie.
Do it.
Swing away, Charlie.
I think Charlie's gonna swing away.
Make your mama proud there, Charlie. Kia ora.
That's not great. And
Oh,
that's,
4?
Fourth one.
God, I'm so glad we're not using crit hits. Crit fails yet.
Fuck it, like, why not?
That's when I roll a 15.
Of course.
Medium
Lord.
Undead 4 is dead. Karen.
Am I stunned?
No, you're no longer stunned.
Okay. So
You're
that's
drained.
5. Come on. I can't. Can you move that undead? I can't grab myself now. Thank you. Yep, there we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Giant.
No, Karen, you're in full. Oh no, you have a high enough strength.
I have a high enough strength that it doesn't matter, yeah.
God damn, but that's such a cool rule.
It's a great rule. And then she's going to take a giant swing and say, "Don't hurt my daughter!" And destroy this thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, then do it. Rock.
Just splinters in the bone. Oh, that was badass.
Thanks, babe.
Alright. Well, a couple of things are gonna
You
happen.
really got to
guys.
put your back into it.
Ah,
Yeah, you follow through, Charlie. Follow through.
I've been lifting with my back.
Yeah, see, there's the
Quick
problem.
jerking motion.
You got to follow proper OSHA rules there, Charlie. Follow through. Lift with the legs.
You keep your knees locked and stand still for as long as possible.
Hold your breath.
All right, guys. So we've been playing for about 2 hours. So I have a very important question for you. Let me because Karen and stuff's over there. Let me reveal the rest of this room for you.
Oh yeah, please.
And then I want to ask you guys where you intend to go next.
Oh,
That's
that's a long hallway.
Like I said, tons. There's all these fucking. I'll put it back in the ground so you can see that.
Are there, any of them look disturbing?
Yes.
I'm sure a few of them.
Doesn't matter.
6 of them.
No, 5 of them.
Oh, I see that now, yeah.
No, 6.
Yeah, 6. I would suggest we go west just for completion's sake.
There are 26.
No, I appreciate that. The Order of the Nail, man.
Yeah.
So where are you guys going next?
Explore unopened areas with that is open first.
Yeah, over to the west.
Let me go ahead and clear you guys off the combat tracker that you all just killed.
That was an excellent
so
combat.
Because you're going to the west, we are going to do that room and then handle the level up you all just got.
Cool.
Okay.
Level up!
Or in the words of gamers of yore, ding!
Yeah. Grats. Ooh, what is this? Oh.
You guys walk into the room here. And let me make sure I have the right room open for you guys. You guys walk in here, and what you see is 4 monuments looming in this dark and somber room. Each of them with prominent carving of black-winged angels. Various stylized pentagrams and other symbology adorn the monuments. Burnished plaques along the floor next to each of what you recognize quickly to be the sepulchres bear the names of those interred within. While atop the northern walls, near the ceilings, the words "Sepulchres of the Nail" are carved in prominent relief.
Settlers of the Nail?
Sepulchres.
How do you spell that?
Sepulcher. Sepulchres. We
Oh,
talked about this
sepulcher.
last time.
Oh, sepulcher.
Sepulchres. We talked about this shit last time. I don't know how anyone says it, but that's
You were just kind of like cutting out every time you said that word.
They say it both ways in GCP, and they basically say that both ways are accepted.
Okay, so he's always been
Sigil.
Yeah, like sigil and sigil with critical role.
And so connecting something over here, Tam, your investigations are, you remember, you can connect these to the burial documents.
Right.
that you saw before.
There wasn't anything of note like the other tombs.
Oh no, there fucking was. So the other tombs were each buried with their weapons, right? Those were sort of the guards.
Right.
These were the leaders. They were each buried with each of them uniquely an item. And you see in front of them 4 names: Zera, Delphine, Renton Vasily, Paravikar Yenstra, and Laureen Sin.
What was the 4th one? You cut out.
Laureen Snell.
Laureen Snell.
Sinell.
Sinell.
Sinelle.
Sinell.
Sorry, Alex, would it be bad if we took stuff from these guys too?
I mean, they're undisturbed. I think we should leave them that way.
Alec kind of stops. We don't desecrate the bodies. These will help you and me. The tomb's already been disturbed, and he kind of looks back and gestures to the hall. The walkway of my ancestors have already been ripped up to defend this place. Tam, I know that you probably will take nothing, but I will ask that if you'll help me to perform a rite, this entire wing, and I remember now thinking about it, that usually one wing of the under was spent as a monument to those who had passed, but we Hell Knights were warriors first, everything else second. We'd always say that we'd use the weapons of our enemies against them. The cause always justifies the means, and my ancestors have been genuinely desecrated. Respectfully using their tools to kill those who disturb them is nothing if not in line. If you'll respect the bodies with me for what I've seen, I will have done unto those who intruded 10 times what they attempted to my forebears. All I ask, Tam, is that as I return them to their rest, you say for them a note of harassment to let them know that their journey continues through us.
Oh, the whole time he's doing this, Felix is like jabbing his thumb at him like behind his back, like, yeah, we'll discuss.
And so, to be clear, Tam, he is not asking you to serve them. He's only asking you to say rites to help their bodies, their spirits stay at rest, despite the intrusion of the evil necromantic magic.
I mean, this is like I neither this is like what was he said? This is like I will help you reseal the tombs and reconsecrate them. But
I can seal them. I just ask for you to say a prayer.
Always, of course.
That's all I ask. I have my order, and you have yours, and I'll respect that. I won't ask you to participate.
I can help you with these stones there, Alec. I think this is probably a 2-person job.
Well, you got the looks. They are sealed. As much as we could pry them open, and if any of you are handy or deft of figure, I much prefer we pick them open.
Boy,
We
Felix.
all slowly look over at Felix.
Yeah, eyes all slowly turn. I imagine he's just like over there looking off into space, and then he notices us like,
No, he's
what?
still doing he's still like staring off at the corner, but doing that, yeah, this guy gesture at What's up, guys? What are you talking about?
You think you could give us a hand over here, Felix?
No?
We think there might be a mechanism on this thing.
I'm good at mechanisms. I can do mechanisms.
See what you make of it.
So there's 4 in front of you, like. Is there a Delphine, Renton Vasily, Paravikar Yenstra, and Laureen Sinell? Which do you want to go for? Vasily. Alright. Renton Vasily. Go ahead and give me a thievery check.
These are mechanisms. Can I do anything with lore engineering?
These are specifically locks. No, I'll let you use lore engineering if you want.
No, I'm better at thievery.
Okay. So you gotta work out that, Charlie. Are you helping at all?
Sure.
I'm gonna walk over and do an aid as a reaction. Roll your thievery. So the two of you are gonna work together. Yeah.
Oh, so close.
The do your work together. You're not quite able to get it in the first try. If you guys want to take another 20 minutes, you can work on it again. Yep, second time around. Click.
Roll that.
If they are taking a long amount of time with that, Karen's gonna walk over to Tam and say, "Hey Tam, you think you could patch me up? That heal that you gave me during the fight was pretty nice, but it didn't quite do the job here." And she kind of lifts up one of the plates and shows you a big old gaping wound in her side.
So inside of that first one,
Yes.
critical success.
Yes. Probably won't need the hour.
Inside of it, you find some sort of magical talisman in the shape of a feather. Oh, sorry, it's a stone, a chunk of amber with a bit of feather preserved inside of it.
Oh.
There's a feather in here. I don't know what to make of that.
You should be fine now.
I'm fine, thank you, Tam.
Wait, hang on. Okay, no, that's almost Felix's max HP, for the record.
Jesus, Tam.
Yeah, Charlie, you looking at it? You don't know what it is either.
Huh. If they tell me stuff, it was written down what they were very. Yeah.
So if you want to pay attention to them, I'll let you.
I am explicitly not paying attention. I'm like one of those, I set the lantern down and kind of stepped around the corner. This feather thing.
So you are and I quote, it's pretty unclear about kneecaps.
Yes.
All right.
Somewhat fuzzier about kneecaps.
Which one next?
Oh, I get it. Much fuzzier about that. I get it.
Yeah, Firefly.
Firefly, yeah, the priest.
Who's got a feather from the ceiling?
They've got Zara Delphine, Kyra Yenstra, and Maureen Snell.
I thought Zara and Delphine were two.
Nope, Zara Delphine is one.
So I wasn't able to choose between Zara and Delphine, so I just got
That makes it easy. All right. Felix and Charlie, give me some thievery checks. You work as a team.
Tam, did you say you wandered away from the group?
I'm just stepped around the corner, so I'm breaking line of sight.
Okay.
Not quite enough. You guys want to take another 20 minutes or so, 10-20 minutes work on it. Nothing on this one. That's fighting. It would take a little bit longer.
Alright, time to switch then.
I don't think they're the same bonus, but mechanically, alright, how do I just solve this puzzle?
No, my thievery is one.
Okay. Those are there. They're locked. Alright, so this one, you find a pair of you find a pair of, it looks like, magical bracers.
Oh, shit.
Got armbands.
Charlie will try to identify.
Alright, I'll roll that for you. Charlie.
And it feels alright.
Oh, God, yeah. Yep, crit success.
Huh!
Hell yeah. So let me just go ahead and reveal these for you. They are bracers of missile deflection.
Oh!
They're worth 52 gold.
Ooh.
Fuck. But once again, Alex's instruction is please use them to vanquish the evil here.
Then sell them. Once the evil is vanquished, then we can sell it.
No, we put them back. No.
Yeah, they are not one-time. It's in the party sheet. They are not one-time use.
Good lord.
It is a reaction, trigger, a ranged weapon. Yep, a ranged weapon hits you but doesn't critically hit. Requirement, you are aware and not flat-footed. In fact, the bracers from the missile off course, you gain a +2 bonus to AC against that triggering attack, and it would cause it to be a failure and instead misses you. These bracers are made from plates of durable mithril and gleam like a summer sun.
Wow.
It's fucking awesome.
We'll come back to the roll-off for those in a second.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
Really?
All right. Paravika Yenstra or Loreen Sinel?
Loreen, how many DKP does Felix have?
How many what?
Asking that question is a fucking 50 DKP minus.
I don't know what these words mean.
You don't know what DKP is, James?
If I do, I forgot.
Dragon kill points from old school raiding? You haven't seen the more dots guy from World of Warcraft?
More dots.
That's a fucking 50 DKP minus.
Okay, stop.
Okay, stop
Okay.
dots.
So that one unlocks pretty quickly. And Lorene, you find. Oh goddamn! A set of magical rings.
Oh,
2 magically linked rings, intricate, golden, with square-cut rubies, and a thick, plain iron ring.
Man, I'm glad we're grave robbers this time around.
Hey, come on, no. You are liberators carrying on the legacy by instruction of the descendants.
True.
I think I will definitely try and identify these. Oh,
Yeah, probably should. You roll that for you. That arcane going. No idea. They're rings. They're magical. They look cool.
well, that's a pretty. Just kind of like tosses them on the floor.
Alright, now you're gonna go for Pavavika Yenstra. Alright, Felix, what do you got?
I've got overlapping windows. No, I'm not rolling. Let's go.
Gotta find a way to lever these open. Not quite. Spend a little more time. Alex like, alright, look, I said you could go in there, but let's not be ridiculous. I appreciate your care for the.
See, I learned my lesson about rolling.
It's another miss.
Yep.
God.
Hey,
There.
hey.
Boom! You gotta open the last one up. And you find the small brass pin in the shape of a monkey climbing a tree. It's a magical talisman.
Oh, it's one of my assets.
Charlie, you want in on this?
Of course.
The first to know it.
Yeah, that's a success. This last item,
Who's the original to know it?
the monkey pin. It's a consumable talisman. You pin it to your armor. When you activate it, when you activate talisman, use a climb action. If you succeed, you move your full speed during the climb instead of 5 feet.
Oh wow.
If you roll a critical failure, you instead just get a failure.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you guys have not identified the feather or the rings. If someone else wants to attempt to identify them, they can.
With what check? I don't think Karen has anything that would help.
The arcane or recall. I think you can do untrained recall knowledge.
Felix is untrained in all of them.
Let me double check that you can do recall knowledge untrained. Yes, you can do it untrained.
Oh well, yeah, I guess Karen will take a crack at it.
Okay. Which one are you guys doing first?
Let's do occult. No, not yeah, occult.
No. Which item?
Oh, Karen's gonna try out the
quick,
rings.
Before we start rolling, don't I know what was in each tomb?
You do.
Like, just
If you
straight
want
up.
to just tell them what it is, once they get it all out, you can totally just tell them.
Yeah, if they bring it to my attention, I will just tell you all what they are.
Oh.
Oh,
Then yeah, Karen will take the rings over to Tam and say, "Hey Tam, what do you make of these?"
Well, so no. So Alec will say as he opens, these belong to my ancestors. If you would be so kind, please give them to me.
Oh yeah, hand them to Alec.
Well, he asks for all 4 items.
Yeah, I give him the rings.
Yes, for everything.
Yep.
give them everything.
Right? We begrudgingly give them to him.
And as he holds them, he walks over to Tam, looks him in the eye, and says, "Now that I have taken what belongs to my order, I give it to you." The group, he kind of gestures. Let this be a gift from the living to the living that my ancestors have given to me.
Oh, thank God. Man,
It's
I
a
thought I was
semantic
going
argument
somewhere
at
else
this point,
entirely.
If you guys had been shitty about it, you probably would have kept one of them.
Probably.
Okay, so the feather is a feather step stone. It is a consumable talisman. It is affixed to your armor. You trigger it when you stride or step. You must be an expert at acrobatics, but if you do, let's see. when you activate it, you ignore the effects of any difficult terrain or greater difficult terrain you move through until the end of your turn.
Wow.
If you're an expert in acrobatics.
I am not even trained.
So,
The rogue, probably?
Harley's going to say she wants this.
Okay.
Well, a second. We got the last one still. Here we go. Final item. The rings are something called doubling rings.
Hmm?
They're honestly one of the cooler mechanical and fluff things. So the items, we already described what they look like, but what happens is, when you wield a melee weapon in the hand, so there's a golden ring and an iron ring. When you wield a melee weapon in the hand wearing the golden ring, the weapon's fundamental runes, which is its bonuses to hit and extra damage dice, if you have any of those, are replicated onto any melee weapon you wield wearing the hand with the iron ring.
Wow.
So that's for, like, dual-wielding purposes?
Basically,
Yeah.
and then
So that looks like a +1.
that's either the plus. So the potency runes include so these are fundamentals. That includes potency or striking runes.
Yeah.
However, any fundamental runes on the weapon in the hand wearing the iron ring are suppressed. So if it did anything, it will now do whatever thing the right hand does. The replication functions only if you wear both rings, and it ends as soon as you cease wielding a melee weapon in one of your hands. Consequently, the benefits don't apply to thrown attacks, or if you're holding a weapon but not wielding it, such as holding in one hand a weapon that requires two hands to wield.
So that...
But yeah, for anyone who's dual wielding, it's great, because then if you spend the money to enchant one weapon with at least the fundamental runes, your offhand one will get the benefits of that as well.
Got it.
So-
That definitely
so
sounds like a...
Would this apply to in situations where a weapon becomes temporarily enhanced with one of those runes?
Or like
I
a
would say
spell?
that magic weapon totally applies.
Okay.
Because it counts as having those runes temporarily. It counts those
reading
things.
the saddest line in there.
What?
Consequently, the benefit doesn't apply to thrown attacks.
Yeah.
Point.
Same.
But still, you're the only one who would be dual-wielding.
Yeah,
Damn
I'm not
good.
doing it.
I mean, so could Karen, but, I mean, she's definitely going for the two-handed thing at this point.
I think you guys want me not fighting.
No, we want you not fighting. That is correct.
So, for fluff's sake, anything you guys don't take, Alec will take.
Okay.
But he's not going to roll on any of them.
Yeah.
So let's start with the lower items. Monkey Pin. Anyone interested in the Monkey Pin?
I can't use it.
Monkey Pin doesn't have any requirements. That's the. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
The Monkey Pin is just the one that lets you climb. That lets you, if you succeed on a climb, you move your full movement.
Can you only use, like, one of these on your armor?
Nope.
Talismans?
Oh.
Nope. Yeah. So here's how they fix that. With some exception, you can't wear 5 helmets. Gone is the whole, like, you only have so many slots on your body,
Yeah.
and now certain more powerful items count as required investment, sort of like 5th edition. But the investment is, like, I think equal to your constitution, equal to one of your, like, scores, so it's pretty high, like 10 to 15 items.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Oh, okay.
And keep in mind, like, this talisman is a consumable item. It's the same as having a scroll. That's something they specifically wanted. They wanted to give people more cool items that could do things that wouldn't break the game. So here's a cool chance for you to climb at full speed. It's a talisman. It's usable once.
I mean, yeah, if nobody takes it, Charlie
Yeah,
will
take it, Charlie.
What
That'd
the
be
hell?
scary as hell to see you climb up and fucking start hucking bombs at people.
Okay, let's do the other stepstone. This one is the one that requires expert in acrobatics.
Yeah, Karen cannot use it.
Expert below or above?
Above.
Trained.
So Felix is trained and +7, so will be expert relative to speed.
Yeah, you guys are about to level up, so you can.
So
Yeah.
I would say I take.
Yeah, you can take it.
Works for me.
Yeah, if no one else is rolling, just go ahead and take it, Ike. Is anyone interested in the doubling rings?
In the
Or
what?
should Alec? Doubling rings.
I mean, well, here's a question. Would you count my shield as a weapon when I'm using the shield bash?
Yeah.
Then I will take it.
Okay. And is anyone else going to roll on doubling rings?
Felix will have to do a wheel.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and take the
Cool.
doubling
Then
rings.
Karen will take the doubling rings. They're not useful for me right this second because I'm using that flail, but
I mean, technically Felix can't use the feather stepstone right this second.
I think you're the only one close enough to be able to, though.
Or the only one who might go down that line.
Honestly, I
Okay.
think Tam should take the bracers because we don't want Tam taking damage.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
This is exactly what I'm looking for.
Fair enough. I was gonna say roll for it, but okay.
I think we
Alright,
just kind of want to give them to him.
Party's
Oh,
pretty
no,
harmonious.
believe me, I would love those.
Yeah, so would I. But I took those
agree.
rings.
Tam should have them.
Yeah, I think
have
Tam
no
should.
problem with the healer being.
So as a matter of fact, then I think Alec, then for narrative's sake, Alec will take them and say, like, this belongs to one of our order, and she did much to defend the land as you have defended me. Would be an honor if you were to wear these for me. And Alec gives them to you.
I'm just sheepishly, just kind of like, thank you. Still unsure about, like, these came from a tomb. Like, this,
He just asks if you would say a prayer now to lay my ancestors to rest.
of course.
You guys do so, and so here's where we're going to mechanically wrap up tonight. But let's do some fucking leveling, peeps.
Yeah.
So if I remember correctly, we figured out there was a way to do leveling a little more